Okay. All right. I haven't been watching a lot of the trial today, but are we supposed to have a verdict today? Maybe. I saw somebody say we're maybe supposed to have a verdict today. So I don't know. I've seen a lot of people talking about, this is a rich people problem and that kind of thing, but I kind of have a difference of opinion that this is a rich people problem because I'm trying to get my stuff to go off my screen. Yeah, Johnny Depp had the money to take this to court, but let's just go for a second with the fact that Amber Heard's lying, okay? Because I feel like Amber Heard's probably lying. I mean, I wasn't there. None of us were there, so we don't know that she's lying, but I feel like she's probably lying. And if she's not lying, I feel like she's definitely exaggerating everything that happened. And minimizing her part in any of this, and I mean, everybody has different reactions to everything, and so I'm not going to say, I can judge any other victim of domestic violence, but, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and in my opinion, she's lying. So, let's just go with if Amber Heard's lying. Then Johnny Depp just had the money to take her to court. But this is not just a rich person problem. I heard somebody else say, and it was a really good example, I think. It's like, this is Joe the plumber's problem. Because what if Joe the plumber in, whatever town, Ohio, that advertises his business on Facebook, what if him and his wife or him and his longtime girlfriend break up and she goes out and gets a restraining order, or even if she doesn't get a restraining order, what if she just goes out and tells everybody that Joe is abusive and Joe did this and Joe did that in any town, Ohio, that has a population of 2,000 people? Well, nobody's going to call Joe to be their plumber anymore. that could really affect Joe's livelihood. So, but Joe may not have the money, to go to court and say, hey, you know, even though this woman didn't publish an op-ed about me in the Washington Post, this woman went and told 10 people who told 10 people who told 10 people. This woman went to the Little League field and told these people, and went to the parent-teacher conference who told these people, who went to the post office and told these people, and now I don't get half as many calls for my plumbing service. And nobody's going to say, I don't call Joe as a plumber because I heard that he abused, his ex-girlfriend Linda, even if that's the case. But it could be. So, yeah, these are people with millions upon millions, especially Johnny Depp. I guess Amber Heard not so much, but these are people with millions upon millions of dollars. So, I guess Johnny Depp got the money to say, quit lying about me. You ruined my reputation. You cost me jobs. That kind of thing. But it's not just a rich person problem. I think that's the point that, in my view, a lot of people missed with all this, is that even though it's Johnny in court, I think a lot of men realize, they are a couple of accusations away from, that could be them. Especially, I guess anybody, but especially men that are, Johnny's kind of a, like a self-contractor kind of person. So that could be them. If you're somebody that relies on your reputation, relies on people calling you to come to their home to do something or something like that, especially in a small town or something. If somebody goes out and says something about you, whether it's true or not, once that reputation spreads about you that, oh, he beat up his ex-girlfriend Linda, is that going to start affecting whether you get those phone calls? Or I guess it, and then, the house painter Stan or the lawn maintenance guy Bill, they're not necessarily going to have the money to do anything about their ex-wife or their ex-girlfriend that lied about them. And Johnny's the guy that's got the money to do something about it. So I don't necessarily think it's a rich person problem. I think of course, Johnny wasn't going bankrupt over it, but I feel really bad for, you know, small business owner, self-contractor Joe, the plumber, whose business in a small town would be really detrimentally affected by some accusations, especially if they're untrue accusations. Because what could he do? What could he do about it? I mean, what could he do once his reputation's wrecked? If his business is cut by 25%, you know, that could mean the world of difference in that guy being able to pay his mortgage. Or if he had a few employees that worked for him, being able to pay his employees, or so I think there's a bigger issue here than just, and I mean the Johnny Depp case isn't going to change it one way or the other. People are still going to accuse people of things that aren't true, and as a whole, there's probably still not going to be any repercussions for that. Let's see who's on the phone.
Call from 8045755.
We don't know that one. Let's just don't answer it. It's either car warranty that we don't need, or it's health insurance that we don't need, or it's life insurance that we don't need. Those are the normal ones we get. My goats are out there with their heads buried in hay. But yeah, I hope we have a verdict today. I mean, I've been sucked into this case for 6 or 7 weeks, but and I hope she has to pay him. I hope she has to pay him, because I do feel, you know, there's a 95% chance that she's lying. So, but that's my thoughts on all of it. So, when we get the verdict, we'll see how it goes. Bye, guys.